Hello and welcome to today's Morrowind mod making tutorial. We are going to be working on my newest mod that I'm hoping to release on February 2nd, which is Sheogorath's Summoning Day. This is the thumbnail for the mod in case you haven't seen it already. Sheogorath features very heavily and it's based off of the King in Yellow. So we're going to start by making the companion for that mod, and we're going to go over to NPC and we're going to make our new NPC. He is going to be a Breton. It's going to be a spell sword for now. That's probably going to change. We want to disable auto-calculate stats, and we want to delete all of the spells. And then I just always use vanilla heads and hairs, so that way it fits very seamlessly into whatever replacers the player is using. And that'll change later as well. I just do the appearance last, and we want to give him some clothes so he's not naked. So I'm just going to give him this common robe. Again, that's going to change later. Then we're going to hit OK. And then next we want to make the spells that he's going to have. So I'm going to go over and make a new one. So this is his levitation. Tiernan's levitation. And it's actually going to be an ability. And the scripts will give him this ability when the player's levitating, and it'll take away the ability when the player stops levitating. So this is convenient because it makes sure that he levitates when you levitate, and because it's an ability, it lasts forever, so he's not going to fall to his death. And then we're going to do the same thing for water walking. And it's not the most immersive to have a companion be able to do all this stuff like this, but it's certainly convenient, and so that's why I do it. And then this last one is his buffs. And I'm going to put water breathing on here, so he always has the water breathing. And then if I want to fortify his attack or whatever, I'll add that here. So again, permanent water breathing on a non-Argonian is not immersive, but it is convenient. So I'm going to put his buffs on here. There they are. Okay, I'm going to save. And then now we need to put him in game real quick. I'm just going to throw him in Saint Denis in the Census and Excise office. Again, that's going to change. I haven't decided where I'm going to put him at all. I have very little of this mod actually planned out right now. So I'm just kind of doing this by the seat of my pants. So we're going to throw him right down in there. He can hang out there. And then next we want to do our scripts. I'm just going to save real quick. And I always put my work in progress mods with the underscores because it makes it easier for me to find later. So I'm going to save that. Oh wait, before scripts we got to do the globals, that's right. So these are our globals. This variable tells the game if Tiernan is nearby or not. And then this variable tells the game if we're going to be using his leveling script or not. And that's convenient because some people use companion leveler mods, so they can have more control over their companion stats and whatever. So if we don't have that variable, it'll Tiernan's default leveling script will override whatever mod stuff that the player is using, and we do not want that. So our first script is actually going to be his level up script, and this is copy pasted from Cast1, so I'm going to be changing this later. And then I will put all of the scripts up on my free Patreon. because I don't think YouTube lets you attach files to your videos, but I know Patreon lets you attach files to your posts. So, and then I have blank spots right here to give him additional powers and whatnot, depending on the player's level. And then this should be fairly straightforward. We've got different shorts for the different stats and the different skills. And then here's where we call this stop level up script global thingy. So if they're not using, if the global for this is greater than 0, which we're going to determine through dialogue to let the player toggle it on and off, then this entire script is going to stop. And so none of this will happen, but it'll give the player more control over the leveling of Tiernan. So we are going to save that. And the next script is going to be his actual AI script. So that's that. And then next we need to make his telepathy ring. So this is actually very easy to do if I can find the clothing tab. Here it is. And we're just going to pick any old ring. I'm going to pick this one. Yeah, that one's good enough. GG Tiernan Delaring. Tiernan's telepathy ring. We're going to do a value of 0 and an enchantment of 0. Then we're going to save, and then it is very important that we create a new object. So we're going to create that new object. There it is. Save the mod. Always want to save frequently. And then we're going to do this. Maybe we need to do this one first. To do that. Why can it not find Tiernan? Oh, that's right. We need to attach his main script onto Tiernan, so his main AI script. That's my bad. You can see that I haven't modded in quite some time. This is the one that we were working on, yes. Okay. And then the other thing that companions all need, other than the level up script, we got that. We got his main AI script, which I stole from Alondra Sewell with permission. So shout out Alondra Sewell. All of these scripts, basically, I took from Alondra Sewell. We got his telepathy script. We got his ring teleport script. And then this I also took straight from Caswin. I guess he can go to the council club if he wants to. But this is going to be used when the player dismisses him but wants to meet up in a specific location. I usually have a lot of these, one for Balmora, Sadrith Mora, Aldrun, and Vivek, just because those are like main hubs. And so it's very convenient when you can send your person there and then meet up with them later. Then we're going to double save. So it loads. And now we have our scripts attached to our companion. And yeah, so that's the first step to making companion, is just getting the scripts all on there and the telepathy ring there and functioning. And in the next video, we are going to talk about how to actually do the dialogue to make the companion follow you and to send him off somewhere and such like that. Alrighty, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Hope this was helpful.